presentation of the National Football League.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. Thursday night prime time is underway. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And we're going to look at a man who's been around the block quite a few times now in the NFL.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team.
Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
You really do love these moments as a quarterback, bouncing on that field, energized by what your defense just did, giving you a gift for turnover, really optimal field position. Wouldn't it be rude, Kate, for them not to accept that gift for the early lead up? Really crush their opponent's spirit. I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Play action here with Rodgers. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. They'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jets in some discomfort following that play. All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. It's 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. He can't hang on to the pass. So that brings up 4th and long. So we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Online, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
There's 3 strong on the ground for the first time. And he's tackled downfield, but look back for where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sets out behind the line. The end of one. 3 more to go here on Thursday night prime time. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They have second and pretty long here. Here's Hall once more. And managed to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop by the perennial All-Pro and Defensive Player of the Year contender. It's T.J. Watt.
So much to like about that run, Case, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
For him here. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. Keeps away from one. This is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. That's halftime, and we've arrived here scoreless. Now let's head over to our buddy Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th floor studios. You can't win if you can't score. That might be the message to the offenses at halftime. Both completely shut down as we are scoreless at the break. First touchdown wins, maybe even next field goal wins. Let's find out who can score the game's first points as we rejoin our commentators, Kate Scott and Brock Hughes.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These 2 teams ready to break this tie. We welcome you back to the 3rd quarter. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. Dodged the tackle. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the 3rd quarter. And we'll see if they can be the first offense to get a drive going. It has been defense dominant thus far. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers off the play action. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. He'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. It's Quincy Williams making the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shakes himself free. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. So we get the end of this third quarter for this Thursday night primetime game. Somehow this game is still scoreless as we get set for our final quarter. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Throwing now. It's him on the in route. Picked up a good chunk, but they stopped him shy of the first. It's 4th and short. The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. On 4th down, it's Corliss Wakeman on for the Steelers to pump this away. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now here comes the New York offense. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. And that was that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. First and 10. He keeps it on the option. They're hit and the ball is loose. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short. Keeps it on the option here. Lost control of another one. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. Seems some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Crisis averted, partner, but their reward here is a tough third down. Gonna throw it. Gets him on the quick hitter. This spot is gonna be close, but he does not have that burst. They're gonna face 4th and short. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Austin McNamara will kick this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Steelers offense headed out. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. Setting up to pass. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. The ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up. He is to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL game, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here he is to throw. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know they've got to execute and convert on these third downs.
The Steelers set to punt it. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. Can't evade the coverage team for months. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. And the Steelers get to it. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone. That gives them the lead. Step one is just making the hit, Brock. Step two, trying to knock the football out with that hit. And they were even fortunate enough to get to step three, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. The unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And a lackluster day offensively, thankfully overshadowed by a top-notch defensive effort to get the win in a shutout. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewers, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from New York.